Hello, little ones. Would you like to hear a story? I've got one for you. Of dungeons and douchebags. Long ago, the land of Irion was governed by many majestic empires. The humans of the plains, the elves of the forest, the Oreads of the mountains, the Merrow of the oceans, and the kobolds and Okiti taking what was left. But, as is so common amongst all with darkness in their hearts, those who had power would not be satisfied until they had more. War broke out, alliances being made and broken in a second, as the once civilized races slew each other in droves in vain attempts to get one more seat of power. The kobolds, on the brink of annihilation, sought out a new draconic god who would protect them. Instead, they found Jogotha. A powerful and terrible dragon, Jogotha cared not for the suffering of those around him. Taking advantage of the warring continent, Jogotha razed Irion to the ground, seeking to carve a mighty empire in his name. A last desperate alliance stood firm against Jogotha, and after a terrible battle, the dragon was finally slain. With Irion torn apart, and no one in any shape to continue the war, an armistice was reached, and the Great War ended. Now, many years later, Irion has started to rebuild, and the age of clockwork has begun. And our unlikely heroes, gathered first to celebrate a harvest festival, may soon find themselves at the center of another war. Trevlon, the halfling bard.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this mystery right after I've had this little nap.
Corellian, the kobold paladin.
You must understand, I will do whatever it takes.
Malifane, the half-elf rogue.
You have me rather curious. Tell me something about you.
Thavagath, the Goliath barbarian.
With victory comes honor. And goes.
And Momo, the Arakakra cleric.
You seem tense. Let me help you.
From humble beginnings, these brave adventurers may soon find themselves the key to saving the fallen empires.
Last time on Dungeons and Douchebags, Fallen Empires. Our heroes faced a grueling challenge in the arena, facing a swarm of dwarves, the legendary Bulk Bogan, and a mighty golem, who split into more equally powerful golems when struck. It was a harrowing battle, and for a long time it seemed as if our heroes would not succeed, especially after Momo created a fireball that nearly wiped out his own team. But despite overwhelming odds, they triumphed and emerged champions of the arena. Reveling in their victory, our heroes went to get their equipment enchanted, and afterwards went back to the library, where they consulted once more with the Dream Oracle. Trevlon had a relatively pleasant view as to how his siblings were doing. However, Malifane learned that his mother was fighting a dangerous and deadly battle inside her own mind, and that his father had been on a ship when it sunk off the coast of Irion. Malifane stormed off in a huff, angrily decrying that none of his party members knew what loss and death felt like. And when Momo went to see if he could find his master in dreams, the Oracle cried out in pain as another voice came from her mouth. To stop all contact with the master, or some force would start devouring him, starting with the fingers. Amidst all of this, our heroes discovered a name of a terrible serpent draped in blackness straight from the void. Dendiar the Night Serpent. Shaken by their revelations and exhausted by their fight, our heroes retired to bed, ready to go into the sacred mines and meet the Heart of Stone in the morning, and hopefully figure out what exactly the Minotaurs were doing down there. What are the Minotaurs doing down there? Has Malifane gone so far as to abandon the party? And how many potential big bads is Alex going to pull in? I mean, seriously. Find out on the next episode of Dungeons and Douchebags, Fallen Empires.
Hello and welcome to Alex is Sick, but I like playing D&D with my friends, so here we are. Joining me today are my friends. We have Atlas.
You wanted a straight answer? Sorry, bud, all I can do is a gay answer today.
Awooga. We have Phil.
You want a gay answer? How about some fellatio instead?
We have Scott.
You wanted an answer in general? Help me find my racist half-elf!
And we have Jojo.
You wanted a straight answer? No.
All right, we do not have Walrus today. Walrus has other things he is doing. And when last you left off, our heroes had some disturbing visions. Well, most of them did. Others just kind of fucked off before any of that could happen. And Mel fucked off after all that happened, so that was fun.
There's a theme.
There's a theme, and it's fucking off.
I don't make the rules, Sweaty. Wait, yes, I do.
RIP!
No, you don't. I do. I'm the dungeon master.
No, the rules of my own character.
Let's see. Goes into character sheet. Flaws. I listen to the dungeon master always.
A flaw
Everyone he
sounds
says
like that
I-
should also be under personality, ideals, bonds, and traits.
Bonds, the
We're just
DM is
roasting
my
Scott
fucking
right now.
deity.
Holy shit!
You always roast Scott.
Yeah,
Scott is now speaking in third person.
it's always time to roast Scott. Anyway, you all retired back to the tavern to rest, and sleep was fitful at best. Everyone had some strange dreams, like visions of flapping wings, insectoid wings, and like scuttling spider legs, then like a large serpent swooping by, and then more of those, and then like something deep beneath inky black waters that none of you could quite see, even as it like shone with a light that beckoned everyone closer. And before any of you could figure out what it was, you hear the familiar cry, "Good morning, everyone!"
Okay, everyone had that same dream, right?
Everyone had variations of that same dream.
Okay. And slightly meta question, but not really. Does the blacky inky water resemble anything whatsoever of the visions that Thavagath and Corellian had when they were cursed?
Make an intelligence check to not have it be metagaming.
Yeet.
Oof.
Country road. Intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
You're good at this, right?
I never said that.
Damn! Holy shit! All right.
I don't imply shit.
Black water is black water. That could be anything.
Fair enough. In that case, Thavagath's gonna stay asleep.
Alright. So, what is everyone else doing then?
Well, I turned in early last night, so I'm probably awake and totally fine with it.
Probably, yeah.
I get up and I just immediately see if I can get some sort of waking beverage like coffee or something.
Let me actually check if they have coffee. They do not offer coffee.
Heck. Is there anything on the menu that I could order that like could wake me up or just fill my tummy or something?
They've got bagels.
I will take a freaking bagel. Hell yeah!
Bagels. Can I just assume that at the mention of bagels, Thavagath just wakes up?
Thavagath wakes up with an immediate start, shouting bagels at the top of his lungs.
Yes, amazing, perfect. Bagels are 1 silver for a set of 6.
Alright, I grab my pouch and I pay up 6. I pay up for 6 bagels.
Cool. All right, you now have 6 bagels.
That's 1 each for everyone, and even Prince Odin.
Actually, Mal, are you with the rest of the party right now?
Nope.
Motherfucker.
Huh. Well,
Do I notice that he's not there?
you look around
Yeah, I
and you
guess so.
see that Mal is not with you after you've done your counting.
Must have gotten an early start then.
Ah, good on him. He preempted my good morning, everyone, says Prince Ordan as he just, like, chomps down on a bagel.
Where is he? Does anyone want a bagel? I bought some for everyone.
I shall have a bagel.
Much appreciated.
I tossed 2 to Thab. 1 to Trevlon, 1 to Corellian, and I offer 1 to Prince Ordan.
She says, chomping down on the bagel.
Does he just take it from my hand with
Yeah,
his
he
mouth?
just takes the bagel once you say there's one for everyone.
Yes! I love him so much. He's such a good boy. I hope Mal is okay. It's really worrying that he wasn't here.
Why? What would be wrong with him?
I don't know. He just seemed off yesterday.
Hmm.
Especially after what happened.
Oh? What happened then?
We went to, there's a shop in town, well, in the forge, and there was, there was an Oriad who could see dreams or something like that.
Oh. Right.
You know her?
Yeah, Kuldra.
That's right.
Long story short, he saw something he didn't like and decided to be a bitch about it.
Thab.
He was being mean. Okay.
I see.
He heard something he wasn't expecting, and something that was the worst case scenario.
Yes,
can't
and
blame
then
him for
pretended
being
like he's
upset.
the only person on the planet who has ever suffered anything. I have no
Yeah.
sympathy.
Makes sense.
That sounds terrible.
It is terrible. But I don't know.
Did he not come back last night, or... Sorry, I was asleep when you all came in, so...
No,
I don't even remember.
he stormed off when I left him. I mean, he said he was going to, he said he wanted to get his thingy enchanted in the morning, so if we're going to look for him, that's probably...
Right.
Well,
I
probably
think we
the
should look
best
for him
place to
straight
look.
away.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Very well.
What do you think, Trevlon?
I'm not gonna roleplay as somebody else's
Oh,
character.
God damn it.
Like,
really
that's just
Assume
not
Trevlon-
fair.
Oh,
Just
sorry, I was
assume
really
Trevlon
hoping.
is so tired he can barely speak coherently, and he just goes along with everything.
I just really wanted to hit your Trevlon impression.
Right, well, we should definitely get going then. The sooner the better. Are you happy now, Phil?
Very.
Okay.
Aw, Phil,
Sorry.
you're so happy.
Sorry, I was waiting for that. That's
Well,
weird.
All
like
right.
Trev said, sooner the better. Let's head out.
You head out towards the Enchanter's Forge, the Forge of Gakam. Meanwhile, Malathane, in a huff, you were just kind of aimlessly wandering around the city, trying to get anywhere that was not where your companions were, because it's not like they would have understood. And in the middle of the night last night, you had a strange encounter, because while you were going about the forges and their rather distinct smell of, like, burning metal and all that, the distinct smell of autumn leaves caught your attention.
This was in the middle of the night, you said?
This was in the middle of the night last night.
Alright, excuse me one sec while I change my name. Do I recognize this scent?
You recognize it as the scent of autumn leaves.
I keep walking towards the forges,
All right. You
but ever so cautiously.
keep walking. You keep walking. Wait a second. Didn't you pass that forge before? They all look the same to you anyway. It's probably just someone else's forge. So you keep walking. And you keep walking. Okay, you definitely remember the gargoyle on that one before. And the scent of
Is
autumn
someone
leaves.
messing with me?
And the scent of autumn leaves is stronger, coming from behind that particular forge with the gargoyle on it.
If someone's messing with me, I don't find it funny.
Well, you'll have to forgive me.
comes a familiar voice. I'm not in my amused mode right now either. It's been a long time, hasn't it? As Gaul. And you turn, and standing there is a tall, lithe fey lady, wrapped in a cloak of autumn leaves. The same one you met back in Asher and Alora.
You must have been spending quite some time with those gifts of yours. How have you been faring?
Oh, I've been faring quite excellently. You have no idea the fun I've been having,
No.
thanks to you and your companions. Speaking of which, you seem to have lost them. You seem to have lost so much.
The boy had some interesting visions from another. It's none of my concern.
Oh, yes,
Why are you here?
I'm here just in case you wanted to make another little deal. You see, it must be so harrowing knowing something from you is missing when you can't quite figure out what. Total lack of communication between you and the boy seems to be the norm these days.
If you're referring to my name, yes, I would very much like that back.
Well then. And then she reaches into her cloak. She pulls out this little bundle. Would you like to come see? I promise he doesn't bite.
What's the catch?
No catch, just come on over.
Slowly but surely, S takes step by step towards the Fae.
You step towards the Fae, and you look down at the bundle in her hands. It looks to be some sort of infant. Elven, perhaps, wrapped in cloth. Sound asleep. She's gently rocking him, looks up at you. Do you like him? I named him Gull. I think he's going to be a fine kid one day.
What? What is... What are you trying to pull?
I'm not trying to pull anything. I'm just here to see what you would do. Would you just take it back? Or would you let this little child live out his dreams?
This is not my body. I would let the boy decide on that one. Thank you.
Well, now that you mention it, I could do something about that as well. Think about
You have
it.
me intrigued.
Think about it. You'd no longer have to live as half a man. Finally, you could be your own person. Not burdened down by whatever the hypocrite that wakes up in the light's doing.
S looks towards the child and looks towards the Fae. And just as he's about to reach out to shake her hand, he instead just spits in her face. I would rather soon die than have to do something like that. He is his own boy, and I am my own.
And I thought the light half was the hypocrite. Nice to know there's a little bit of overlap.
Do what you will. If you must keep the child, so be it. I'll live the way I am.
I'm sure you will, Half-Man. I'm sure you will. And then with the swirl of autumn leaves, she and the baby vanish. And you wake up, shirtless, napping in the middle of the morning, in front of the enchanter's house.
What was that? It doesn't matter. I need to go back to the group. I need to apologize. This has been a huge mistake.
All right. You run off. You
see your shirt hanging from the mouth of a gargoyle on a nearby forge, pick it back up, put it back on embarrassed, and run back towards the tavern. But you don't get very far before they catch up to you.
Whoa! Hi.
Mal, we were worried sick. Where have you been?
Just talking to a very scary woman.
Par for the course these days.
You calm down?
What he means is, are you okay?
It
what
appears
I mean
Scott
is
is
Scott
having
muted.
some issues on his end. So.
Oh dear.
Yes, I'm fine. So
You look pale.
it's I'll tell you about it later.
All right.
Where is Trevlon?
He
Right
Momo
here.
looks back at him. He's a little under the weather. He seems so tired. He's just following along.
Doesn't seem to be his day today, Officer Prince Zordan.
That's
They understand he's tiny, but I mean, come on, look at it. He's
Out of character, don't fucking make me roleplay Trevlon right now.
we're not going
No,
to.
we're not going to.
I was trying to point to the fact that no, he's here. He's right fucking here. He's just an unhappy boy.
Don't we have
Maybe I
more
should-
pressing matters to attend to? The mines,
Yes,
the
yes,
minotaurs,
of
your
course.
enchantment.
No.
Yeah, didn't you say what?
No. One more thing.
What?
Do you have something to say?
If he's ill, maybe I should hold off on it.
No. 2 words.
Right. I'm sorry, Trevlon. I didn't mean to come off the way I did. It was just in the heat of the moment, and I lost composure.
It all happens to us sometimes.
Okay,
You know
that's
it's happened to me
fantastic. What
before.
about me? Fucking.
I understand that everyone has their own loss, I suppose, for lack of a better way of putting it. I know I'm not special, but... well, no, that's about it, actually.
Listen, we all have those times. And it's okay. We all lose our cool, we all lose our tempers, and we think we're the center of the world or something, and we think everything's about us, and the worst things happen to us, but that's just not the case. And it's okay. As long as you come back to reality and realize what's going on, and apologize like you just did, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I understand that what you probably heard, though I didn't hear the majority of it because it's none of my business, but I understand that what you probably heard was incredibly painful, and I'm sorry for that.
I'll work with it as time comes.
Yeah.
Right now, as you said, we have our own mission to deal with.
Yes. Didn't you want to get something enchanted first?
That's right. It's somewhat related, actually.
I would
Come
also
on.
like to get something enchanted as well. One more thing, at least.
Excellent. Let's get going then.
We're right here.
Well,
It's like
You can
five
still get
guess
going then.
Yeah.
I guess I've just lost track of where I was.
It's alright.
I sure
Yeah.
we march onwards towards the enchanter then.
Yep, you're right there, so you just head in.
Fuck yeah.
As you enter, the enchanter looks up, bleary-eyed. She smiles, waves. Well, if it isn't some of my best customers.
Good morning.
Oh, she says.
Are you feeling alright?
It's early in the fucking morning.
We won't be here long. We just need a couple things done.
Okay.
Mal, you first.
No, please. It's
I
Mal,
insist.
I.
Well, one of you fuckers come up here.
I shoved Malifane.
Okay. He puts down his rapier onto, or offers his rapier over. Please be careful with this. It's a family heirloom.
That's what they all say. Minor or major for this one?
Major, please.
Okay. She takes the rapier, dips it into her cauldron, which wasn't glowing before, but just starts up again once she puts the rapier in it. Flashes all sorts of different colors. She takes it out while it's hot, hammers and chisels into it. And hands it back.
How does it feel?
It feels incredibly lightweight.
So not too much different than usual.
No. I don't think you understand how fucking lightweight this feels. Like, you're moving around carrying this thing, and you are going pretty damn fast.
Oh.
You now have a plus 10 bonus to your movement speed.
Holy shit.
Oh!
Dang, son.
That is great.
Now you can run away from your problems even faster.
Fuck off!
Sorry, I'm sorry. It was right there. I had to. I had to.
Don't apologize. That was hilarious.
That was amazing.
That was pretty great. I won't lie.
That was good.
great.
That was good.
God.
Yeah, I'll be good. I promise.
That was
Wow, this
incredibly fucking lucky. You have no
That
idea.
is insane. Wow. Holy crud.
Alright, quick question to the DM, just in regards to what she said last time I tried to get something enchanted. Is this one of those everyone only gets one enchantment so we don't get too OP kind of deals, or just because there was only 3?
Just because there was only 3.
Bitchin', does anyone else want?
I would like one. Momo steps up and pulls his dagger out. His favorite little dagger. And he just kind of...
She looks at the dagger, looks up at you, looks down at the dagger. Something seems to be on the tip of her tongue. But then she yawns and looks back at you. Major or minor for this one?
Minor, please.
Alright. She takes the dagger, dunks it in the cauldron a little bit. Like, there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the cauldron as she does it. But the dagger seems fine as she pulls it out, hammers away at it, does her chiseling.
I thought you were going to say the cauldron explodes there for a second. I was about to shit myself.
And hands it back.
How does it feel?
It also feels pretty lightweight.
Alright. Okay.
It's
there
not
something
the
I can
same
do with it?
enchantment. I can tell you that right now.
Okay. I tell everyone, alright, can you all stand back? This is pretty dangerous. And he just kind of swings.
You swing the dagger, and then something catches your eye out of the corner of your eye, a little bit of movement. So you just, turn immediately, pointing your dagger towards it instinctively. It's just Thavagoth. Something else moves, you move to point the dagger, it's just Prince Zordan. You believe this dagger helps you be faster on the initiative. You now have a +2 bonus to initiative.
Ah, heck yeah.
Nice.
Which I'll
Pretty
plug in
tasty.
right now because there's an easy way to do that.
Nice.
Yes.
Alright.
Well then, it makes it even more valuable to me.
Yeah. Okay, unless anyone else would like to...
Nah, go ahead.
Bitchin'. He lifts up this the warhammer that he got the other day. Plonks it on the thing. I'll go major enchantment. Fuck it, go big or go home.
Okay.
How much money do you have in there?
A lot
Plenty.
of money.
I made a fucking. No, sorry. I betted for myself quite a hefty amount, if you remember.
Money is money, says the shopkeeper. As she takes the warhammer, dunks it in the cauldron, which, kind of shrieks, grumbles, and rattles around. But the glowing stops as she takes out the warhammer, hammers and chisels away at the hammer, and then hands it back to you. Lays her head down on one arm, which she lays down on the counter. Starts to nod off a little bit.
Well, congratulations on an early close. He picks up the hammer and starts swinging it with wild abandon.
Okay. You swing the hammer. This actually feels a little heavier than you remember.
You lose 10 speed.
It's the enchantment of fuck you. No.
Take it back! I don't want that every session.
I want a refund.
Sorry. So it feels heavier, does it?
It feels heavier.
Okay.
Try and walk on the wall again.
Okay. He walks towards the wall, puts a foot on against it.
Are you wielding your axe?
No.
Okay.
It's just...
Then you put one foot on the wall, lift your other foot, come crashing back down.
Oh,
okay,
no.
so we can rule that one out. He holds it in his hand and thinks real hard about it changing into something else.
Well,
he's just trial and erroring at this point, because you're not giving me much, Alex.
I am not giving you much. You think really hard about it being something else. It's not.
Okay, what is this? This enchantment of heaviness?
She looks up. Do you think I enchant shit just to be heavier? What kind of business decision would that be?
She's got a point, you know.
I admit I have no idea what enchantment is on right now.
Caroline sort of sighs and sort of like lifts up their shield. Go on. Have a swing. Let's see what it does. Aim for the shield, though, please.
Oh, fine. He makes a swing at the shield. Not too hard, obviously.
Okay. It hits against the shield.
Notice anything different? Do I notice anything different?
You don't notice anything different. Whatever the enchantment is doesn't seem to have anything to do with attacking.
Alright.
I'd offer to try and pick you up, but I'd rather not strain my back so early in the morning.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Mama.
Okay.
No, I want to see this happen.
Okay,
means.
I'm gonna try and lift him, so I just grab on one calf.
All right.
You can do it.
As Momo reaches out to grab you, you feel like this surge from the hammer as it empowers this unconscious attempt to not be grabbed, and you step back, Thabagath.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is an enchantment of warding. As a reaction, you gain advantage on a saving throw. It refreshes on a short rest.
So what does that mean again, sorry?
As a reaction, you gain advantage on a saving throw. This refreshes on a short rest.
Nice.
Momo doesn't know this, and he still tries to grab onto his calf. It's like, stop stepping away. Stop it.
I don't know what's happening.
Stop it. Stop moving.
I can't.
I'm pretty sure I don't sell an enchantment of dancing.
Maybe you should. That would be very interesting.
You know, the second I
money.
figure out how to do that, I would be fucking rich.
Very true.
Fair.
Definitely, I've definitely seen more than one party where nobody fucking knew how. Anyway.
Anyway, says Prince Sordan, since we're all done here, let's head off to the mine so we can punch some minotaurs and go see the Heart of Stone and all of that.
Yes. Giant minotaurs. Yeah.
Now, when you say punching, you just mean punching, right?
Well, I mean, I specialize in
No.
punching. I think you guys have other weapons.
Momo goes over and kind of just puts his hand on Mal's back. And just walks away.
Did you say
Good talk.
something?
Good talk. I'm just not gonna bother.
So, Prince Zordan, what do you know about the Minotaurs and what they're doing in there anyway?
Well, the Minotaurs came to us one day saying that they were going to do some extensive digging operations in our sacred mind. Not mind, mine. I'm sorry, that's just so close together and I'm having an off day.
Understandable.
Anyway, I said no, a bunch of other people voted yes, and I was clearly in the right, but no, they wouldn't listen to me. Why should they listen to Prince or Dad? It's not like Prince is in my name or anything.
True, they were fools to ignore you.
Thank you very much! So anyway, I thought, well, if they won't let me go in myself, I'd get some champions to undertake the trial, get to see the Heart of Stone, and that's give me the perfect reason to go in there and beat the shit out of some Minotaurs.
True. Do you happen to know what they were mining for?
I have no idea!
They didn't tell you?
No!
That's concerning.
Yes, it is!
Let's go punch some people.
Alright.
Momo clenches his tiny bird fists. Yeah.
Tiny bird fists. Okay.
I love the tiny bird fist.
Mal can't help but look backwards into the forges they're leaving to see if he, I don't know, notices anything.
You notice a trail of autumn leaves with no particular source following you, kind of like footprints as you head through the forges and out of the city, staying at a good 50 feet or so away at all times. Whenever you try to get closer to them, they just blow away in a wind that suddenly picks up.
You okay?
This is gonna... Yeah, let's get going.
Alright. It's a couple hours hike out of the city before you get to a mountain range, and Prince Zordan directs you to a somewhat hidden entrance among all the crags, hills, and valleys, and leads you into this dark cavern. Despite it being still mid-morning, it is extremely dark in there.
Should I, Momo casts light on himself.
Alright. You light up. As you enter...
Sorry.
As you enter the mines, you see, there are several piles of rubble, dirt and stone, lumped on top of various platforms or other carved pieces of architecture. There are a couple of, dwarven word and sentence fragments carved all around, and it just smells really acrid in the mines, something smells foul down here as you walk inside.
Can I piece together anything from the dwarven writing?
Make an intelligence check. They appear to be bits and pieces of different signs and statues. A couple, there's one rune that looks like it could be part of welcome or the name of the mine in itself. One that's a set of guidelines for anyone using the mine. There's nothing complete in here. You get the feeling that all this was destroyed and vandalized. Yes, that is is your warhammer.
Sorry, no. Wait.
It's as a reaction. You get advantage on saving throws.
As a reaction. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Do we hear anything? Or...
you hear a faint clang, 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 and then this dragging from somewhere off to the west.
They're not too
Off to the
far
what?
off. To the west.
okay. Sorry, everyone's cutting out really bad for me.
No worries. Wherever they are, they're not too far off.
Well, which direction do we go?
There appears to be only one, says Prince Zordan, pointing towards this long tunnel up ahead.
Might as well.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Also, you'd be surprised how far sound travels underground.
Yeah, is there... Could you maybe just try to... He's trying to find, like, the nicest way to say this possible. Is there a way maybe you could keep it down a little bit?
Are we not expected?
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say there's no point. There's no
It's
point.
worth a shot.
Honestly, they probably can't hear us over the mechanic work down there.
I'm pretty sure the Grand Prince himself only has one volume, and that's on.
Haha! I like to consider myself a nice and always on fellow!
You are indeed Prince Zordan.
I love him so much.
I want to try and sneak ahead and see if I can spot anything. Can I
Sure.
stealth?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Alrighty. If I can actually get my character sheet. There we go. Alright. Roll stealth. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay. You sneak down the corridor as it curves off towards the east. It's a pretty long curve, so you go around, peek around the corner, and before you sits a rather large chamber with a couple of tables with various weapons and smithing tools set before a cauldron. I know it looks like it's active, but it's not.
Understood. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Scattered around by the tables are a couple of gemstones. There looks to be a potion next to the cauldron. Several copper and silver coins. And laid out on the easternmost table is a bag. Just what looks from this distance to be a regular cloth bag.
Do I notice these fine fellows?
Yes, I was wondering when you'd ask about those. Those appear to be suits of armor that are standing there. One looks to be fitted for dwarven proportions, another to Oread proportions, and they are just standing there without any visible means of support.
I don't buy that. Something feels off.
Can I just kind of sneak up behind Mal to get a quick peek of what he's seeing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I tiptoe my way. I don't want to risk anything. Is there a light coming in from that direction?
There is no light coming in from that direction. You are the only light source, Momo.
I look behind me and I look to Momo and I just go,
I nod my head and is there a way to dim the light that I'm shining?
Yeah, you can shine less light, I think.
Okay. I dim myself and just kind of tiptoe beside him, and I see what he sees, including the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
something tells me that these suits are active. I can't put my finger on it, though.
It doesn't look like there's people inside of them. Could they be enchanted?
Well, God?
Can I roll an Arcana?
Sure. This place smells very strongly of magic, Momo.
I have
what do
a
you think?
feeling. It smells. So, I have a strong feeling that they are enchanted. Maybe there's some sort of turret.
Well, we have one of two things we could do. We could avoid the room entirely, or we could raid it and sneak out before
I
they're
don't really
active.
think we have a choice here.
Let's ask the rest of the group.
Do I notice Prince Zordon behind us?
Yeah. Why are we whispering? asked Prince Zordon.
Okay, quick question.
I look behind me to make sure the statues aren't, or the armor isn't moving.
The armors are not moving. Also, quick question you had, Phil?
Yes. How high is the ceiling or walls?
Ooh, yeah.
Here, the ceiling appears to be about 30 feet high.
Holy shit.
And inside the cavern?
Inside the cavern dips down a bit, so, like, it gets to 40 feet down the slope. The slope being right here where the ridge stops.
Okay. Thabagath?
Yeah, so we go and relay this information to the rest of the group.
Yeah. Thabagath is looking kind of craftily at his handy-dandy enchanted war axe. A great axe, sorry. And it says, okay, but bear with me on this. What if I climbed up the wall and snuck around?
That'd be pretty smart. I mean, you can't see in the dark, though, can you?
I have an idea,
Ooh.
but I never thought I would get the chance to hear that, but I did, and I can die happy now. Thavagat saying ooh woo. Anyway, this might seem out of the ordinary, but I have a feeling. What if I flew up there?
You
Can
can
you?
fly?
I don't know, but it's worth a try.
Do you think testing this ability out would have been more
Okay,
wise
well,
outside?
I didn't know. No one told me I could fly until some alligator head man told me that I might be able to. I don't know.
It wasn't the alligator head man, it was Gugmek the Smith.
One of the Smiths said it. Thank you for correcting me.
Not having met him, Mal's just like, alligator head, what?
I don't know. I'm.
Okay. Okay.
Don't
Just-
hit your head on a stalactite.
Okay. But just in case, Thav, would you mind standing beside me in case things go wrong?
Of course.
Thank you. I slowly walk into the area. And do they notice me or do they move at all?
They do not move.
Okay. I take a
Careful.
few more steps forward and I look over at Thav.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Anything?
They are still not moving.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think we're.
I don't
Good for
think
now.
we do anything. They don't seem to be reacting.
I mean,
This
what if
is
we get closer and they start to move or something? I
Let's
don't
not
know.
get closer then. Let's just go out.
Can I check to see if there was anything here that might set them off?
Sure, make a perception check.
You got it. Perception.
Ooh.
These two sets of armor seem to be set in guard positions. Like, you get the feeling that some of these items that are scattered around, like the coins, the gemstones, the bag, the potion, and papers, there are a bunch of papers scattered around, I forgot to mention that, sorry. Seems like they're set to guard some of those items, along with, like, the weapons and smithing tools.
It's because they're not set to track motion. It's because they're set to guard those items over there. As long as we don't take anything, we're good.
I mean, we're supposed to be here. It's not like we're intruding and we're not supposed to be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Have a point. Momo takes a few more steps to the middle.
Tavagat waves at the at the statues like a child, and then
All
Does
right.
he make faces at them?
Thavagat,
Yes, he
you
does.
wave at the suits of armor. Momo, as you step down the slope and head towards the tables, you hear this...
I'm not
clank.
heading towards the table. I'm just getting closer.
You're still in the direction of the tables.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
So as you step down the slope, you hear this clank, clank, clank. And you turn. the southern suit of armor, the one that looks made for dwarven proportions, its helmet has turned towards you.
Just back up, maybe.
Creep, no, thank you.
We don't need any of that crap. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, alright,
What is down here to the, south?
Oh,
What's that? Sorry.
you turn around, there is a gigantic stone door with several inscriptions in it, one in Terran, one in Dwarven, one in Common. The one in Common says, "Danger, do not open."
Does the one in Dwarven say the same thing?
It says the exact same thing.
And the one in Terran?
It says the exact same thing.
I get the feeling they're trying to tell us something. Mal says smugly.
That looks like a pretty non-subtle signal, says Prince Zordan.
I'm very rarely the voice of wisdom, but I don't think we should open that door.
good thinking, Thad. That's a very nice
What
sound.
gave it?
How very intelligent of you.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been
You're quite welcome.
I've been working out my head muscles.
Oh yeah. You've been reading books lately?
Yes.
Ooh.
No, you haven't.
Oh
Lied.
no.
It's been under a week. It's fine.
So, Momo kind of just opens his arms, and what do I have to roll to start attempting to fly?
Absolutely nothing. Where are you trying to go?
Just in, like, this direction.
Alright. You kind of, shimmy around, adjust your armor, then hold out your arms, and flap. You flap again, and again. And then you realize your feet are no longer touching the ground.
Look, I'm doing it!
He's doing it. He can fly.
You flap
I was not told I could do this!
You flap a little harder, Momo. You are now flapping, so you're at direct eye level with Thavagath now.
No, I don't see about anything. But now I see a budgie fly.
This is amazing! I didn't know I could. No one ever told me I could do this!
Mal writes this down in his journal as an incredible feat. Well, not a feat, but just incredible moment.
For those of you at home that can't see the cameras that we can, Alice just looked at me with the most disdainful expression.
It's because of the fucking Dumbo reference, you piece of shit. Anyway.
You all loved it, I know it. Okay.
I didn't even know you made a Dumbo reference. Now I do.
You flap even harder and, like, you take off, like, 10 or so feet into the air. You do a little twirl around and you're still up there. You're still flying, Momo. It's fucking incredible.
He's just giggling and having fun, and he just feels so free. He feels like he's never felt this incredible happiness before.
Imagine how you'll feel outside.
Yeah, you
Can
try
I attempt to flip?
You can certainly attempt to flip. Roll an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
A what check?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatic.
Oh boy. All right. Do it. Ooh.
Momo, you do a flip.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yes, I did a flip.
All right. You fly up as high as you can, enjoying the feeling. You kind of bump up against the ceiling, so you just fly a little bit back down so you're not bonking your head down there.
Oh, thank God.
And and you fly down a little more so you can duck into this lower tunnel that goes to the northeast. You said that is the way you wanted to fly, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoop.
I love this music. That's fine.
All right, so
Oh,
as everyone looks on in awe,
Oh.
as Momo giddily flies through the sky, you suddenly stop as you see these skittering, gigantic, spider-like creatures some of them covered in green oozing chitin, some of them like this pink fleshy substance, all of which have dangling tentacles where their mouths would be, that turn to look at you with eyeless faces and hiss.
Thavagath immediately turns around, loudly saying nope over and over again, picks up Trevlon, comes back over here, plonks him down, and says, play the pipes, play the pipes, play the pipes, play the pipes,
Roll
play the pipes.
initiative.
No!
God.
God damn it. I wasn't prepared. I'm too intrigued in flying.
What is with this?
Oh God, this music.
I feel it. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
You're really feeling it!
I'm really feeling it. Oh, shit.
I was saying, Momo, how did you get a 0?
Yeah, Momo wasn't clicking his token, that's how. As I roll for Zordan and then the spiders.
You're right. Let me try that again.
Don't. I already
yeah,
added a
you
turn
did.
for you. You'll fuck it up.
Frick!
You fucked it
Dang
up.
it. Oh, well.
You
fucked it
frickin'
up.
shit lips.
I'm sorry.
You freaking fricked it. Frickin'
What the effing fuck? Dang.
Alright. And
I should
then
hope
I'm
the spiders
gonna
don't go first, otherwise I'll just put our most squishy member right at the front.
Well, that's gonna be fun. I just need to find their stats real quick.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, this music is freaking tense.
Yeah, what is this?
It is.
This is interesting.
It's from Twilight Princess.
I fucking... I knew it sounded familiar.
wanted to call it, but I didn't because I wasn't sure. It's
Said
been
Mario,
so
'cause it
long
was like
since
some
I
kind of
played Twilight
fucking-
Princess.
Oh, God.
Mario Zelda,
Oh,
same
no,
thing.
the spiders go just before Trevlon. No.
Oh no.
No, why?
Do the big smelly spiders have a different turn, or are they all
Yes,
going
they
on that
do.
one? Okay. That's better. I can...
Pray that they, just pray.
Just pray. Alright.
Sorry, wolf spider?
That is the stats I'm using. These are not, strictly speaking, giant wolf spiders.
I misread those things and kind of combined them too, so I saw John.
You cut out a giant what?
A
I
giant
can't believe
what?
Phil is dead.
I can't believe Phil is dead.
His camera's frozen.
Rip and skip.
Oh, man.
I can't believe he plunked
Rip
down
and
the
skip.
squishiest fucking person in front of him.
There it is. There we go, I'm back.
And who can't even talk? He's so tired.
Alright.
God.
So, Malifane, you're up.
Mal is going to lean from out of cover and take a shot at the spider closest to the party. So I'm assuming that's going to be that one. That a
You are
one.
correct.
All right. So let's take that short bow of mine and come on. Here we go.
That is a hit.
Alrighty.
Okay. You duck around the cover and plunge an arrow into what you think is the head of this thing. It shrieks and writhes, and like thick green goo pours out of the wound, and it stares directly at you, fucking pissed.
Alright, I'm then going to... I'm debating on how I should use my bonus action. Should I hide or should I Master of Tactics? I think, just for the sake of just getting an early lead, I am going to move back here and then give advantage to Trevlon,
Okay.
and then end my turn.
You move away and shout some encouraging words to Trevlon as the spiders advance toward him. In the meantime, though, I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw. Malifane.
Charisma saving throw, okay. Oh.
Okay. You you felt some whispers in the back of your mind, saying stuff like, "Stay, stay. We are your friends, are we not?"
Nope.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah. And then immediately thought, no, and look around for the source. You don't see one. And then the spiders advance. The wounded one. I accidentally moved something very massive and major, and I need to undo that real quick.
Oh no.
I don't like that at all.
Why would you say something so
It's
controversial?
fine.
So brave?
Don't
It's
worry
fine, don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
The wounded one crawls along the walls, so it is like directly at Trevlon's side, as its buddy crawls over here, and the both of them try to take bites out of Trevlon. That fell off the table. So, Trevlon's AC is that. Yeah, that first one hits.
Oh.
So
Well, the
he
important
takes...
thing we can be taking from this is that at least it's not Thavagath this time.
Yeah. So he takes 6 piercing damage. And then 4 poison damage.
Oh.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please, Trevlon. Oh yeah, no. You are, you're not doing so well. You don't resist...
Trevlon Bluequill dies because you plopped him down in front of these fucking spiders. You're exploiting that to Walrus.
That's fair. I kind of assumed he would have been able to play the pipes before the initiative order started. I panicked. I was wrong.
So, the spider that's currently on the walls also tries to take a bite of Trevlon Bluequill.
God fucking damn it!
That's
In the words
also a
of
hit.
In the words of William Shakespeare, it's hard to be the bard.
6 piercing damage plus Constitution saving throw.
In the words of William Shakespeare.
Ooh yeah,
Shit.
plus 7 poison damage.
Hmm.
And then there's a third spider that's gonna
God
come
love
over
him.
here and also try to take a bite out of Trevlon. That was a natural 20.
Fuck!
I'm gonna say it does enough damage to take Trevlon to 0, but he is stable, but he is poisoned for 1 hour and is paralyzed. Alright.
I can't believe you single-handedly fucked Trevlon, Thavagath.
Yeah.
Thavagath! I can't believe you!
Thavagath, basically the second you put Trevlon down as a human shield, he got demolished by these fucking spiders.
Take him out!
Well, now I just feel bad.
Now I get.
Good!
Good!
I have full permission to insult you in return for everything else now.
Yes.
That's fair.
I mean, you always had that opportunity. Like, nothing was stopping you, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never actually had a reason to.
Alright, like, fucking... He's gonna he's gonna fly into a rage. Rage, there we go.
Rage, there we are.
I clicked the little rage button.
Wait, button.
And the spider to the immediate upper left and right, he's gonna make a slash at. I
Okay,
believe...
so that's against the upper left one?
Yeah, I was just reading it.
You were just reading and then you cut out?
Well, we lost Fab and
Lost
Fab's fantastic.
Hello.
And
Mr.
Trevlon.
Obama?
Hello?
Hello?
You were just reading and...
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
I was just reading something earlier because I was plugging things into my other character. It says up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. Does that mean I can make a large swing and hit both of them, or is that something else that I've misread?
I have no idea what you're reading, but multi-attack means you can make 2 attacks with an attack action, so that's one of them against the upper left spider.
Yeah, no, that's a separate thing. I'll just do that then. Yeah. So the top left one for that piece of damage there, and the upper right one for that.
Okay, you hit both. Roll for damage, please.
Yep.
All right. So after you feel bad about putting Trevlon down, you fly into a rage, draw your great axe, and just flail away and slice straight through the spiders, covering yourself and Trevlon in their sticky, thick green goo as they are just dead. Super dead.
Fucking superb. That is all I can do, isn't it?
You can move.
I can move.
But should you?
Yes, I should, but I'm not gonna. You know what? No, I'll move here.
Okay.
You fucker.
You step over Trevlon and the demolished body of the spider into the larger room, where two bigger spiders await you. It is now Prince Zordan's turn. He is going to move here, hold out a hand, and then a small sphere of crackling energy appears in his hand as he hurls it at the spider. The big spider, I should say. That is a hit. He hurls it at the spider, and it just bursts with a deafening boom directly in the creature's face.
Ah!
Hello.
And it's also bleeding now. It does not look so hot. Okay. That is Prince Zordan's turn, and he is just really looking forward to kicking some ass here. But now the big spiders get to move.
Okay.
Oh, yay! Fantastic.
So, the one that just got blowed the fuck up by Prince Zordan clambers up the walls and off east somewhere.
Oh.
You coward.
It is making hissing noises, but I am feeling coffee, so I'm not going to make those right now.
That's valid. Yeah,
for you.
don't do that.
The other one clambers along the walls and then leaps off of them to bite at Thavagath.
Bitch.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It's actually staying up on the wall about 5 feet or so off the ground, turning down to Thavagath, and it's spitting this viscous black gunk at you.
Ha!
Yay?
That is
My
a
favorite.
hit. You are struck by the gunk and pinned to the wall by this thick, sticky goo.
Oh god, it's like some sort of spider web.
It is like some sort of spider web.
Do I take any damage from this? Or
You
am
do
I
not
just
take damage
paralyzed
from
against
this.
the wall?
You are just restrained.
Yummy. Can
Momo.
I roll anything to throw Trevlon in front of me before that happens?
No.
Mother of...
Piss off.
He's already paralyzed.
No, that was good. That was funny.
Momo, you're up.
Okay, with my newfound flying ability, I'm going to fly over and stab this bitch with my fucking dagger. If I can make that much distance.
You have a flight speed of 50.
Ooh, so I can make it?
Ooh, daddy.
Yep.
Ooh,
You
daddy!
can make it. You can make it. Oh, wow. Oh no, you want.
Okay.
Try not to
I'm
get
gonna-
into our line of sight. Yeah.
I'm gonna fly... Should I fly, over here?
Try not to get in anyone's line of sight, just in case.
Anyone's line of sight, okay. I'll fly over here, and I will stab this big-ass spider, and I will use the poison within it to make sure it dies.
All right. You,
I don't know why I did two, I'm sorry.
I don't know why you did two either. I'll say you don't unleash the poison because you're still getting used to flying, and fighting while flying is a little off for you. So you just, take a wild swing at the spider, which squishes down against the wall to dodge,
looks up at you and hisses with like this angry vitriol at you particularly, Momo.
Momo enacted their fight or flight response.
You
like
were
fight
here. I'm
and
so
flight.
tired of your sass.
Corellian.
With a growl, Corellian is going to basically sprint forward and get in between Trevlon and this spider that's still alive right here in front of him.
Kill him.
Shove him out of the way if possible. And they will make a war pick attack because that's what you do.
Okay.
Awesome. And I can make another one because I have extra attack.
Yep.
Yay.
That one
There we
hits.
go.
Ooh, steady.
All right. You are busy pushing Trevlon out of the way, so your first swing goes wide as the spider clatters around and hisses. But then you turn around and like plunge the war pick directly into the thing's pseudo head, and the tentacles around it just shoot up in shock and then drop as you remove your war pick, and a spout of green goo flows out of the wound.
There we go.
Disgusting. That's my turn.
That's your turn.
Wait, am I drunk or did the second big spider go away?
The second big spider went away.
Went away.
Yeah, it ran away.
You went
Oh,
away.
Just missed that, my bad.
All right.
We'll see where it shows up.
So, Malifane, you're up.
Mal is going to run through the cavern walls past Corellian towards the giant spider, towards the giant spooter, and he is going to, with his newly refined rapier, he's going to stab it
Cool.
or pierce it, whatever it is.
Stick it up in the gut.
Attack. we
Attack,
go.
Spoder.
Come on. Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go.
That
That's a hit.
Hey. Oh, that description is not supposed to show, but okay.
It did anyway.
It did anyway. And since Momo is next to it, I get sneak attack.
Yes, you
So
do.
yay. So let's roll for damage. Bah.
All right. You're as sneaky as you can be, but it's hard to be sneaky when there's a giant fucking spider directly in front of you.
Yeah.
So you just end up like taking your rapier, stabbing it into the thing's abdomen as best you can. And it's still looking kind of angrily at Momo instead of you, but it is pretty bloodied nowadays. You know, back in the day, it wasn't so bloody.
Heck you mad, eh? I'm going to give advantage now to... Well, wait, actually, does the advantage go to any roll? I forget. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
Master of Tactics. It does not say, so I need to look up help. Because depending on how that works determines who I will give this help to.
I mean, if you've got a bonus action...
Ability check, just the next ability check, or... Okay.
I was going to say, if you've got a bonus action, if you're able to with a bonus action, I am still stuck.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah,
depending on
I would
what
say
it was
do
for.
that.
I was gonna say depending on if it was for attack or just action in general. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to give some encouraging words to Thav. It's just like, yeah, get unstuck from that web. You can do it. Don't die, please.
Malifane believes in me.
Malifane does believe in you. Make a strength check to get out of the web.
Strength. Booyah. And Malifane, what was the thing?
You
Malifane
would
does
get
is that-
advantage.
You would get
but I-
advantage. That, however, is a success, so you just stretch out your arms, get a little bit of movement in them, and toss the gunk away. You are no longer restrained. That was your action.
Oh, that was my entire action.
Yes.
Look, I just look at my... Fuck, okay, I didn't plan for that.
I mean, is there anything you can do as a bonus?
Trying to... I don't think anything that applies here, really. Other than, I guess, he'll run up the wall and stand next to the spider in the hopes
Or
of...
underneath it, I guess.
Fun?
Slide under the spider, because that's the funny way token order works.
Yeah. To try and get the attention of the spider off Momo and Mal, I guess, because I can take more of a hit.
Aw, you do
Hey,
care.
You stinky spider. Go eat a fly, you stinky.
What ho! Says Prince Zordan as he charges into the fray and just swings his mighty fist at the spider. That's a natural one.
Damn, he was-
No.
Wait!
Oh. Oh.
Wait! Lucky!
Wait.
Reroll that attack! The
Okay.
wait, no shit, Trevlon is unconscious. He can't use
He
reaction.
can't use-
Never mind.
Oh.
Rest assured, I will make it my impetus to use Lucky at least once.
So hey, Thabagath,
Uh-huh.
unfortunately, you were in the way of Prince Zordan's mighty fist, and you just get punched, and it fucking hurts.
Oof. That just got fisted.
He
Abigail
did.
lets out a mighty cry. Bitch.
You take. I'm calculating. Oh god. You take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Wow.
That is a punch.
Wait, sorry, no. Not 13. Only 6 because you're raging.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
No, wait,
That's
not it.
better?
That's better.
Hey, at least that keeps him in rage.
Yeah.
The spider is still hard focus on Momo. It did not recharge its webbing, so it is going to try and bite Momo. That is just barely a miss. You dive backwards right before its tendrils can wrap around you and bite you. Momo, you have been saved from the spider's creepy-ass bite. It is now your turn.
Momo.
Jojo?
Momo.
Momo.
They have been muted for a few minutes.
Oh, are they AFK?
They would have typed it if they were.
Momo, you are on mute. I am assuming you're not there.
Frick! Alright,
Oh, fuck,
I
there we go.
completely forgot I was on mute. I was crunching. I'm going to... Alright, it's gonna be a bit of a feat, but I am going to throw my last javelin of lightning at it.
Ooh,
Okay.
baby.
You take out your javelin and drive it into the creature's skull. Roll for damage.
I'm just picturing you like jumping on it like Shadow of the Colossus
You
style.
gotta be kidding me.
Okay, I think it also does some kind of lightning damage even when used as a
Yeah.
melee weapon, so let me look that up.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's electrocuted with the force of the javelin as you plunge it into its skull. It just writhes around, sizzling and shrieking from electricity flowing through it, and then flops to the ground on top of Thabagath.
Oh. He deserved it.
He deserved it. Right as
Oh.
Thabagath said he was going to BRB.
Wasn't there a second one of those?
Think it
Why?
was! I saw it go that way! And he points in the direction that I went.
Are we still doing initiative order, or can I go heal Trevlon?
Please.
You are
don't
not
feel
in
stupid.
active combat, but I'm keeping initiative order because you're going to be fighting a lot of things here, and that's
Okay.
just easier on me.
Krellian will like very warily take a step back, and they're going to lay on hands to. Since it's poison, I'll expend five points to get rid of the poison, and then 5 additional for HP.
Okay. Basically, you put your hands on Chevlon and do some divine CPR to get him back on his feet and no longer being paralyzed.
Divine CPR.
Just sort of pat him on the shoulder, and then shoot a really nasty look at the cat.
As much as I would love to assume otherwise, I get the feeling this was just an appetizer of what's to come.
Momo, comes to a landing and just, runs over. Are you guys okay?
We're alive. And Trevlon can move again.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
You're under the spider because I killed it.
Oh yeah, you missed that, Phil. But
the spider
yeah,
landed on you when it died.
Oh, nice.
Let's try and get this giant thing off of him.
Let me help.
With
you know what? I'm just gonna. Oh, wrong one. But
yeah, with
still,
everyone's help, it's not that hard to move the spider, especially since both Zordan and Thabagath can lift many times their own weight.
Yeah.
Now, did anyone see which passage that other spider went down? The northern one or
Almost said
the
that
southern
he saw it.
I'm pretty sure it was the northern one, said Prince Zordan.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it go that way when I was in the air.
Alright, let's punch
the
this
north
bitch.
way.
Do we want to pursue
No,
it?
wait! Let's... Okay. I think we should have a plan of action of sorts. Maybe
possible.
someone goes in front of the other, maybe a line or something.
What would be
Definitely keep...
What would be the also being able to take a short rest here, just for Trevlon, if nothing else?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is a pretty good idea. I'll roll for random encounters, but you can totally take a short rest here.
Alright. Throw Trevlon behind these rocks over here.
I'm gonna...
I don't think
watch
anyone
him
else
and take care of
needs...
Yeah, short rest is how long again?
An hour.
An hour. Would we get some kind of advantage on those random encounters, considering everyone apart from Trevlon, unless I'm wrong, isn't actually resting just for Trevlon's sake?
No, because what you're doing has no bearing on whether or not something's going to come down the corridor.
Oh, sorry, no. I mean, so nothing surprises us. Is what I mean. Nothing gets any sneak attacks or any shit like
that. You don't trigger a random encounter anyway.
Oh, bitchy.
Yeah, you're good. You go behind the rocks and you hear something scuttling, but that's about it.
Cool.
Is everyone okay? I mean, I'm just... Wow.
Okay.
A lot of things running through my mind.
Tasty.
Who died?
Aha. Good to see you, S.
Yeah.
So... Wait a second. Never mind. So if anyone else is using hit dice, they'd get an extra 3 HP, but if not, then dump them.
Yeah, I don't think...
I don't see any.
Yeah. If no one else is using hit dice, then
then it's
it
fine.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't see much point
Yeah.
in hit dice right now. I've only lost 6 HP. Don't
I
know
haven't lost.
waste hit die. No, I don't. No, not yet. I'll roll just to be too sure. Good thing I could probably use that extra 3. So yeah, I'm at full health. Yay!
Great job.
Great job.
Yay! I'm.
Anyway,
Not terrible
as
at this
as so helpfully noted by existing, the light has gone out on Momo.
Oh, right. I don't want to be a dickhead, and I'll just stay dark, so we don't attract any more attention to ourselves.
Yeah,
but you cannot see in the dark. Neither can Chevlon, and neither can
Just gonna
Fabregas.
say, torches are always an option.
You know what? I'll just make myself
but
glow
then-
dimly to do us all a favor.
yeah, but then it still goes.
Dim light is not really a huge thing.
Yeah.
Dim light is whatever.
I I tap myself and I glow dimly, not too bright. So that we can still see, but it doesn't really affect us.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Big shrug. I mean, if it works for Scott, it works for me.
Here's the thing. Remember when the campfire was going that one time, how he managed to avoid
Okay.
that? And that was
Yeah.
pretty dim light. So,
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it works.
There you
Cool.
go.
So, are we gonna get the other spider, or are we gonna go down the southern passage?
Well,
question. Where exactly did these come from, anyways?
I'd imagine
just read the journal that
the
Mal wrote.
cave.
Oh, they were here first, but
Yeah,
they also attacked first. So
Yeah, I would assume they're here because they live here.
I guess more what I meant is, how did they get here? Specifically, in this room.
Maybe they were born here?
Thavagath points at the tunnels, all three of them, just with a big shrug on his face. I imagine they used one of those.
I presume by walking, says Prince Sordan as he's already heading down the northern tunnel.
Nah.
I like the way he thinks.
You're
Come on.
here.
Oh, northern, right.
Hmm.
Come on, gang.
Come on, gang.
The northern tunnel actually splits into this wide curve. It's very long and very dark down there, but it curves off towards the west.
Do 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 do.
Let's have fun. Oh, jeez.
All right. Eventually, it dumps out at another pretty vast cavern.
Okay, it opens over here, guys. I smell something.
You
What?
do
A smelly
indeed
smell.
smell something. You
A
smell.
smell that smells.
Sorry.
Oh, shut up.
You smell running water.
Hmm?
And you also
Running
see
water.
a couple of like man-sized insects kind of like skimming across the water. But as they turn to you, you notice they're covered in that same flesh-like chitin with the same lack of face as the spiders from before. And these look more like leaf bugs or beetles or like water skimmers than the spiders, but they look related enough. They don't seem
Can
to
I
have
roll-
noticed you yet.
Can I see if I know what these creatures are?
Sure. Make
Okay.
a nature check.
Yeah. Rad.
These creatures all seem to have the defining characteristics of this quote-unquote race called the Swarm, which is basically a collection of creepy, nasty, like oozing chitinous insects that are the size of men or bigger.
You can't see my face, but I'm making the most kind of face.
I mean, I can see your face quite well.
Okay. Does the cavern look like a dead end from where we can see?
From where you're standing, you don't see an exit. I mean, you don't see the end of the cavern, but from where you're standing, I have given you the exact answer you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. Wanna fight these ones as well, or turn around?
Do I know if these creatures are sensitive to light?
You do not.
Okay. I'm gonna do something irrational. I'm going to step... Except I'm gonna calculate it this time. I want to cast... the... burning... the giant fireball.
Oh, fireball?
Fireball? Okay.
Think carefully this time.
What the fuck did I just fucking say?
I honestly didn't hear.
I said I'm going to calculate it this time.
Okay.
I want to do it, like, farther away.
Okay.
Like, around, like, over here. Can I do that?
Yeah, that'll catch all of them.
Okay. So I cast Fireball. Yes, cast it, yes.
Okay.
Alright guys, step back.
Ooh, that is.
You chant some arcane words. The bugs stop and turn towards you just in time to feel you cast this big kaboom.
Oh, that's a nice little graphic.
I love it.
Yeah, that just incinerates these particular creatures. But then you hear this loud, angry screeching from down below somewhere.
I'm angry.
That wasn't all of them, was it?
Only one way to find out.
We just heard.
All right.
I'm getting excited.
So you step inside, and you hear this crawling, skittering sound as this giant serpentine bug, basically, larger than a man, crawls up the side with giant pincers around where its head would be, staring you down as I roll for its initiative.
Can I see if I know what this is?
Ooh, it goes pretty fast. Yeah, roll a nature check to see if you know what that particular one is. You're not. You're pretty sure it's a bug. Malifane.
Really?
Malifane. It's your turn.
I ain't no Malifane, but okay, I'll take my turn.
It still says Malifane on my end, so fuck off.
Fuck you!
Ooh.
Alright. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. I am going to start moving a little bit forward so I can get aim. I can get aim at it. And I am going to shoot it with my short bow. I'm going to try and get it right between the eyes. Let's do it. Let me uncheck sneak attack first. There we go.
You come to the unfortunate realization that it doesn't have eyes, but you hit it regardless.
I'll take it.
Hit it square between the eyes. But sir, what?
Are you questioning me, Private? Alright. You hit it with an arrow, and the tentacles on its face reach up, pull the arrow out, and the pincers just chomp down and bite the thing in half.
Oh.
It still took damage,
badass.
but it just looks pissed.
I'm gonna use my bonus action then to hide behind this little wall section right here.
Okay, make stealth check.
Okay. Wish me luck, boyos.
I believe in you.
Stealth. Oh.
Oh, wow.
It turns directly towards you as you move that way. It knows exactly where you are.
Hi, have we met?
It rolled a natural 20 in full disclosure.
No freaking way!
Okay, like, rolling a 2 with a 10 modifier is the rogue experience, alright?
Oh.
Okay. Trevlon.
Alright, Trevlon is probably going to move forward within range, and relative range, and he's going to take aim with his hand crossbow at the...
Persuader.
Persuade.
Third probably doesn't hit.
Yeah. You are not able to hit. It sails right over this thing. Yeah, you had disadvantage anyway, but that doesn't hit.
Oh,
so. Hand crossbows,
Sorry,
maximum range.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Never mind. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Now we're good.
Alright. The creature clambers up the walls, and then heads for Momo.
Excuse me.
Its pincers distend, like separate out, and it goes for a bite. That stopping mid-roll. That's a miss. You duck out of the way.
Just jump up and float, fly away, just zoom myself away from there, like.
No! You say as you get away from this thing. Davagath. This towering thing is above you and just tried to bite Momo.
I gently shove Momo out of the way as I swipe at the thing's head. Oh, I assume it comes at least somewhat into range as it extends its face to swipe at Momo, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna take a cheeky little swing with my old spider's edge here, right at his goddamn what I assume is face.
That is a hit. You're not raging anymore,
Oh
unless.
shit! Sorry, yeah.
But I'll just take the 8.
Yeah, the 8. Then since I assume he probably recoils, I climb up the wall. I'm taking as much use of Spider's Edge as possible. Climb up the wall, and I hit the bastard again with my good old trusty point on a stick.
Nice.
That's a hit. All right, you take advantage of the thing as it recoils from your swing to swoop under it, and then as it turns to follow you, just kind of like lean back down and drive your axe into its head again. Thick black ichor leaks out of the creature as it's just staring angrily. And then it's Zordan's turn as he charges up to the thing and once again tries to punch it real good. He succeeds. And as his fist lands against the creature, there's another loud boom noise as it just rattles and shakes along its entire frame. It takes... It takes a lot of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, let me put it this way. That was a major fraction of its health in one punch there.
Ooh. What? Zordan, punch me.
Alright.
Just kidding. Don't actually do that. I
don't do that. You'd probably die. Momo,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay. Am I still in the air from, dodging?
No.
Ooh, I have an idea. Yeah, for next.
I'd say I want to fly up to where its head is. I'm going to fly so much. And I'm going to try and attempt to use my dagger again.
Okay.
With the, where are you? Okay. With the poison.
Cool.
Use it.
That's a hit.
That's a what?
That is a hit.
Heck yeah!
Goddamn.
Yeah. Damage! Do it! It's not rolling damage and I'm bothered.
I'm bothered. I'm so...
There we go.
Oh.
Oh, what?
What?
What the hell?
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
I am very...
I'm angry and confused and scared. I don't know what happened.
I don't even know
Momo
what
is not proficient with that
Momo
dagger.
stabbed the creature so hard that it broke the fabric of reality.
I should have.
You
This
glitched
is what
in the
happens when you try
matrix.
and click the X button multiple times.
Momo
Okay.
attempts to stab, instead has an epileptic fit in the midair.
It failed the con saving throw, so it takes the poison damage. I'm almost scared to look up what that damage is.
I'm ready.
I can tell you it's not enough to kill the thing, though, unless...
Well, wait, I used the poison. Isn't it gonna, disintegrate?
No, it only works once it gets reduced to 0 hit points. Poison or no.
Frick.
The poison
But
is
we
just...
broke the fabric of time and space.
Yeah, I know! But the poison only works once.
Goddamn.
So I can't use it again?
You cannot use it again. But what I was trying to say was that poison or no, you need to reduce it to 0 hit points to use the soul stealing thing.
Okay. Momo really wanted his soul.
You really wanted his soul. It's a little creepy.
I want it.
Yeah. It's 3d6. I'll go ahead and roll that so you don't break reality again.
Thank you.
Okay. It looks like it took a lot of damage, but it is still standing.
Damn it.
After this fight, I have to go, by the way.
Fair enough. Okay. Corellian, it's your turn.
Krillin will dart forward with their war pick and take 2 swings.
Both of those hit. All right.
That much.
With incredible fury, you dart up to the towering creature and just plunge the war pick into its belly again and again, and then ichor pours out of the holes and then stops as it collapses in this elongated heap.
Is it dead? We say
Yes.
I think
Well.
so.
good.
Oh my god.
That's good.
This is Thursday.
Right, I'm gonna clean this off. It's disgusting.
Yeah, me too.
Creepy. Okay, now that we've got the room to ourselves, Thavagath's gonna have a nice investigate to see if there's any other exits or something,
Cool.
or if this is just a dead end.
Roll investigation.
Investigation. There it is.
You look around. There don't appear to be any obvious exits, but you hear loud clang, clang, clang noises from directly south.
Can I roll investigation?
Sure, you can roll investigation. What are you investigating for specifically?
I'm gonna look in the water.
I was just doing that.
Okay, then you can do it.
I want to give you advantage.
Yeah, do it with advantage then.
Yeah! Yeet! Okay. Come on, BB. Yay!
The water looks to be exceptionally deep, and there appears to be a tunnel in the water right about here, towards the lower left section of the water.
You see that too, don't you?
I do.
What do you see?
There's a small tunnel in the water.
How small?
How
How
big is
small?
You could probably swim through it, so, squeezing isn't an issue. You just have to swim down there and hold your breath.
So just enough Trevlon's wide. Good.
Okay.
Oh.
Dibs nodded.
Wait, can
Jump!
Alright.
Wait, I was gonna see if the water was safe! Oh.
Ezgal, you take a flying leap into the water. Make a constitution check to hold your breath.
Oh, my name is back. Okay.
Your mom.
My mom is sick!
And the thought of your
I'm
mom
probably
being
dead.
sick somehow makes you not hold your breath very well as you,
Not his mom.
swim up to the surface, gasping for air.
Am I gonna have to drag you out of a body of water again? Right.
Right.
That was embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Tally ho.
And I believe Scott now has to go, since it is after that fight and he's got family obligations. So
Yeah.
we'll see you later, Scott.
Bye, Scott!
Hi, guys. Just
Bye-bye.
assume that he's unconscious for the rest of the adventure. Okay, bye!
You fucking drowned, holy shit!
That seems
Can't
like a
believe.
major inconvenience. Let's just pretend that he's complying with things.
Mm-hmm.
Tharagath will also take a dive, since it's very obviously safe for people that aren't wusses.
Okay. Making that
Constitution, you said?
Constitution, yes. Yeah, you hold your breath, no problem. It's fairly warm water, actually, so it's not like a whole system shock.
Oh, it's cool.
Not role-playing as multiple people who aren't here.
Yeah, congratulations. Now you're playing as 3 people, unless someone else wanted to pick up as.
I'll take Ez.
Okay.
And, if needed be, I'll roleplay as him.
So
Okay,
that always ends up weird.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay, Thavagath is gonna try to swim through and peek through the other side
Momo
So,
is going to
so
jump into the
he's
water.
going to do a bit of
Okay.
scouting. And sneakily look in here and see what he sees, and tries to be sneaky about it.
Make a stealth check. It is taking a while to load on the GM end computer, so I need to double check what the perception scores are of these guys.
I just sit there and float. I don't even go underwater. I float like a duck.
You're that one sad pigeon.
Very sad pigeon. Yeah. Sorry I had to refresh my GM page. Womp womp.
No worries.
Wop wop.
So how about that local sports team while we're waiting?
It's going pretty
Go
well.
sports. Put the ball in the thing.
Baseball. I don't want to melatonin. I just want it.
Dude. Oh, look at that fucking
Momo
pigeon.
right there.
I love that
He's like
pigeon.
retracted his neck into his body and he's just floating like a little duck.
Become orb.
Because
We are now orb. Orb.
I'm
of the
crap.
orb. Momo's an orb.
The orb orb.
Exactly.
Orb.
Do, 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 do. Mountain Mama, country roads.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama. So these guys' perception is higher.
Ooh.
You surface the water with a loud splash. You look up. You don't see anything because it's dark and your light source is hanging back. But the sounds of clanking stop.
Hello? Mr. Obama?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
Your voice echoes around the chamber. It seems to be pretty small. You still don't see a damn thing.
Is anyone there?
And then you hear a grunt, and then boom, boom. This is the Mountain Smasher. Looks like it. I bet 50 gold he would get his head crushed in the arena. Total shame for you. You want to make it double or nothing. I would love to. Okay. So, I have some great news. All the rest of you guys are on the other side. And Thanagon's alone with people he can't see.
Right. I assume Thevagath hears all this.
You do hear this.
Okay, cool. And since they've got 9 initiative, I'm going to take my turn to just swim back through.
Okay.
Just swimmy, 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 swimmy. Resurface. Say, I found them. And they want to beat me up.
It's not your turn, though. It's not your turn, though. So, no.
Oh,
you
shit,
get
right,
your
okay,
ass
sorry.
back there, you fucker.
Might be.
It is, instead, Ez's turn. You hear the vague sound of very deep and gravelly voices coming from the other side. Voices that don't sound like they have Thavagat's accent.
I can't believe Jojo is AFK, but
Fucking hell.
I guess Ez will try and make another con save and see what's going on since he can actually see in the dark. Hold on, let me pull up his. If my roll 20 will decide to actually load things, I guess not.
Yeah, it's been
Great.
very slow today for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Bizarre. My apologies. I'm gonna reload the page because fuck us, I guess. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh man, the entire site's being fucking slow.
Oh, fucking music. Hello. Is this more Zelda music?
No, it's Fire Emblem.
Ah, no, I'll play that.
Well, I checked on the uptime and or rather the status page, and it does look like there are some intermittent interruptions going on Roll20's side, so...
Oh boy!
It seems to be fine for me. If you want to give me his permissions for his page, and I'll just do it. If you can do that.
I can do that, yeah.
Yeet.
It's one of those days, I'm sorry.
Walrus is gone, Scott's gone, Roll20's dead, Jojo's
I'm
potentially also... Jojo's alive again!
Great! It's Ez's turn.
back. Fate! Okay, alright.
Oh shit, I've got it now. I'll just roll the Constitution.
Does... Okay.
We're just gonna do the Constitution save so we can go down.
Yeah, I'll do Constitution.
Okay. Ez, you dive down and can swim to the other side, to about here.
To about where? It didn't show up.
You are now midway through the tunnel. You can't quite surface yet, but you can see very large bowl-shaped shadows on the other side.
Oh dear.
Wait, how come he doesn't go all the way through?
Does he?
He does not go all the way through because he doesn't have a native swim speed.
Yay. Is he still holding his breath?
You're still holding his breath, yes.
Okay. So he sees the Minotaur, yes?
He sees the minotaurs.
Okay, and so he swims back and just screams at everyone, "There's Minotaur!" Wait, what?
Alright.
That's his turn.
That is his turn. Chevlon.
Atlas is
Atlas
busy at the moment.
is also AFK.
God fucking damn
This
it.
is a fucking cursed session.
It is.
Alright, give
Isn't
me
it
Trevor
32?
information and I'll fucking play as Trevor.
Jesus God.
This is one fucky episode.
Welcome back to Fallen Empires, the first time we're gonna have before next year, featuring fucking glitches and everyone being gone.
Go out with a bang, they always say. This is more
What
of
did
a...
you get for Christmas? Technical difficulties.
What did you get for Christmas? Very sad things. Okay, Travi Boy's gonna do the thing. He's gonna jump you down with his little dwarf legs. No, he's not a dwarf. Halfling legs.
Halfling legs.
He's only got half leg. He's gonna fucking sploosh, and then douche, and then how far can he go?
Down to below Momo.
Well, that's where he is, I guess. And I
Cool.
suppose that's the turn ended.
I suppose that is. Hey, guess what? It's still being fucking slow as hell on my end. Great.
Rip.
It is now Thavagath's turn.
Thavagath is just gonna make a little swimmily swim back here to everyone else and inform them. Okay, so minotaurs, found them.
Yeah, I heard.
They wanna beat me up.
Wait, they want to beat you up?
Yeah, they made a bet on me
Why?
and lost. They made a bet against me and lost.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh,
Bitches.
right.
And then you hear a cry of, "What ho!" as Prince Zordan dives into the water with you.
Alright, hold on, fucking... Yeah, fuck it, yeah, that's... He's just dived in, I guess.
Alright.
We're all in the water.
Then you hear, clank, clank, shoom, and a splash from down below.
I think we should get out of the water!
And then something drifts northward towards you. It looks like this spiked iron orb. I wonder what that does, says Prince Zordan. going to punch it.
No.
And as he touches it, the orb bursts.
Oh.
And spikes shoot out everywhere. I'm going to need everyone in the water to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexter, okay.
I got Trevor on.
And I've got...
Where is he? There he is.
I failed. Momo did.
Dexterity save. Oh, that last one was for Trevor. I just forgot to change.
The 5 was for Momo, the 18 was for...
Trevlon just shrieks and kind of like leaps out of the water as soon as something happens. The second one of Momo's was for Ez. Ez takes half damage as the spikes hit everyone else in the water for 10 piercing damage. Alright. And you hear the stomping of very loud, very heavy feet from down below. Momo, it's now your turn.
Get out of the water.
I'm going to yeet myself out of the water. But I can't fly because my wings are wet.
No, you still can.
Oh, sweet! I forgot how wings work.
You get
So
the
fly
fuck out of the water.
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
Alright. And then Corellian.
I guess I will. I'm here. I guess I will. Ready. Well, I'll hold my action and hold a javelin at the ready to throw at anything that may come after them. I suppose.
Okay. Alright. It is now Malaphane's turn. / Esgal's, whatever.
Yeah. He is also going to get out of the water. Real quick.
Alright, you can get to down here.
Okay. He does so.
It is now Trevlon's turn.
Trevlon heats the fuck out of the water. To like there or something.
Okay.
And readies the Persuader. Or whatever should come out of the water.
Yeah. Thavagath.
Or holds the Persuader, whatever the fuck it is. Thavagath also gets out of the water and readies his Javelin of Lightning and shouts to Prince Sodan, "Get the fuck out immediately."
He rolled a 2 to avoid doing the thing he doesn't want to do. So he just looks at you, looks back at the tunnel, looks back at you with this sad puppy look in his eyes. Just clambers out of the water, soaking wet.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's holding Javelin of Lightning to throw at whatever should come out. Or just at the water, if he sees anything in there.
From down below, you hear this cry. So much for being a brave fighter. Easier to kill children than actual men, I take it. And then you hear this cry out in Abyssal, which I don't think any of you speak. And there... Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, but there's like 2 of you and 1 of me.
What were you saying it was?
Never mind. I was checking, like, the 6 languages that Ez and Mal speak.
Mm-hmm. None of them are Abyssal. Alright, so, you hear this deep gurgling noise from down below. You have no idea what it is, but the Minotaurs aren't going that way. Momo!
Oh, frick! Okay. Does Momo see anything coming out of the water besides the spiked orb?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Come on, you. Okay.
You look in the water. Seeing as you're only glowing dim light and you can't see in the dark, you don't really see anything down there.
I think we should get out, as quickly as we can and possibly hide.
Oh, that is just bullshit! Offers up Prince Zordan.
We are here to beat these guys up. Let's just set up for an even duel.
Fair enough. That's my turn.
Okay. Corellian.
I will... You know what? Fuck it. I will, instead of having my javelin at the ready, I'm going to switch to my war pick instead, and then ready in action to... If anything rises out of the water, I'm going to jump on it and try to brain it with my pick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Malifane, what are you doing?
So yeah, what's your Malifane again? I think.
Okay,
You're... I forgot I was Mal. Okay. He's going to back away from the little cliff that he's on and stand next to, like, about here, so that he has another advantage from a different angle. And he's gonna ready his rapier.
Okay. Javelin?
Oh wait, no, that was you with Trevor. I just took over while you were away.
Trevelyan is going to scramble sort of backwards, farther away from the edge, and gonna hold his hand crossbow at the...
Cool. And then Thavagath.
Fucking... I can't really see anything else to do apart from just re-ready my Javelin of Lightning again. Start to hold that action if something should come into the water, and remind Prince Zordan not the fuck to go in there because I'm gonna electrocute it.
You try explaining this to Prince Zordan, but he just dives in anyway, ready to kick some ass.
Prince Zordan, my baby boy, no!
As he does,
Oh.
a black orb rises out of the water, also covered in spikes. And you were readying attacks for whenever something came out of the water, so those of you who were doing it with ranged weapons, now's the time.
Alright.
Okay.
Sorry, Zordan. I'll let you guys go first.
I'm gonna have as... I don't want to use his Javelin of Lightning without, Scott's permission. So...
He ready to
Alright.
rapier, so you can't actually.
Yeah.
Right. Then Momo is going to use... Not Dagger of Sacrifice. Let's see.
What did you ready?
I didn't ready anything, so I guess I can't do anything.
Oh, yeah, in that case. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And, Thalagath throws the Javelin of Lightning. But since Zordan is in there, he's not going to enchant it. He's not going to activate it. He's just going to throw the javelin.
Cool.
As it is.
You throw the javelin and it donks on the sphere. The Persuader, however, hits and does damage. Alright. You hit the sphere, it cracks open, and starts leaking this black gas that then bursts, fills the area around the water. And then you hear this loud, bellowing roar. And a flash of brimstone as I try to get this guy over here. And then a boom behind you as a minotaur appears out of nowhere and charges at Momo.
Fuck.
Fricker!
As I see...
Can I?
It doesn't get
Can I roll the
advantage.
dodge?
No, you can't. That's never how this has worked.
Yeah, no.
That is
Keep
a
asking.
hit.
One day.
God damn it!
As it hits you with a short sword, Momo, plunges it directly into your side. You take 10 piercing damage, and then it comes at you with a massive headbutt. That's also a hit.
You take 17 piercing damage, and it flings you into the water.
How big is this thing?
I'm dead, kiddos.
This thing is like 12 feet tall.
Motherfucker.
Mother of Christ.
Oh, mother trucker, dude.
Or like a butt cheek on a stick.
And then you hear some more bellows as minotaurs rise from the water and start bringing their axes down on Zordan.
Nah, I'm sure he's
That's
fine.
a miss. That's a miss. He's just like parrying the blows with his big, meaty fists. He is fine.
Oof.
Oh, you're fine.
I love him so much.
Alright. Momo, you just got
Fucking dead.
Oh, you're at 0 hit points?
Momo has no health. Do I have to make a death saving roll?
Yes.
And that's
Straight D20.
okay. Come on, baby. Come back, please. Don't do this to me.
That's a success. You're fine for now.
Okay.
Okay, Corellian, there's a minotaur behind you.
Great. I am going to basically immediately wheel around and yeah, fucking might as well go deal with that. So I actually hold on. I will actually use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself. Just pretend that says Corellian. I forgot to switch over the. And then I'm going to.
Says Corellian.
Shh, it's fine. And then Corellian will move forward and make their 2 attacks on the Minotaur with their war pick.
Okay.
Oh, Bippy!
Yeah.
Oh.
Both of those hit.
Nut.
As inspired by Momo's fall, you are filled with righteous fury and just wail on this thing.
I think I'm gonna smite on one of those actually too. So let me roll damage, and then do my smitey thing. I'll use a level 1 spell slot for that. So that's.
Oh shit, you smote him good.
That's some
Oh shit,
smite
that
you
damage.
smote him good. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Righteous and divine fury as you just wail on this minotaur that looks down on you and snorts disdainfully. Malphane / Ezgal / whatever. Scott's not here and doesn't care.
Jojo.
Right. I get so confused because I always expect him to be here. Okay, so he is going to use his rapier and he's going to charge at this minotaur and he is going to use his rapier. But okay, that's not Ez. I am so sorry. Please forgive me for my slowness.
Stab it in his titty.
Stab him in the titty.
That's a miss.
You cut out what?
That's a miss!
Okay, I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. You're
Okay.
cutting out a lot.
Alright. Mal tries to reach up and stab the minotaur in the titty. It's pretty high up. He misses the titty.
Heck.
Anything else?
He's going to
Use
try
that
and
bandage
go,
thingy.
like, stealthily go behind him and
Use
prepare,
that
like, a
bandage
sneak
thing he
attack.
likes to do at the end of turns.
He likes to do what?
The I can't remember what it's called.
Master
but
Tactics.
Master of Tactics.
Yeah,
thank you.
Master Tactics. That's the thingy. Where is it? This is so hard. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Master of Tactics to who?
Where?
Who are you giving advantage on their next attack?
Oh, Trevlon.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Are
he's
you
next.
sure? You sure
Are
though?
you sure?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay,
confused
just give
and
it to Thaviga.
panicking.
Just give it to Thaviga.
Yeah, Fab, take it.
Okay.
Stop making fun of me.
Jojo, would you like me to play Asgul?
I'm not used to this much pressure. Yes, please. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's fine.
That was sure a goddamn lifesaver. I would kiss you if I could.
Trevlon, you're up.
Trevlon is going to use Healing Word on Momo.
Okay.
If my fucking roll 20 will do the thing, that would be 1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier, I believe. Hold on, it's loading now. Sorry about that. So I can actually roll it. So he's going to use Healing Word on Momo, and you regain 4 hit points.
Hell yeah.
Hell
You're
yeah.
awake.
Momo's no longer dying.
And then Trevlon is going to use his Vicious Mockery on the big boy Minotaur up.
Yeah, the big black one. I see how it is.
Oh, God damn it.
That is...
That spell save DC is wrong. It should
is,
be
regardless,
14.
he failed, yeah.
Awesome. So he takes 5 psychic damage and gets disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. That's
Nice.
against anyone who's not Trevlon, right?
It's just on the next attack.
Oh, okay.
On the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
Okay.
So wait, so he gets disadvantage on his next attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Right. In that sweaty case, let me just read that again. Which one is it? Last thing when you throw aside all the servers and make first take it aside. Okay. Thavagath is gonna run at the big meaty boy. Is gonna slash at him. Oh, sorry, he's gonna burst into a rage first and foremost. Then slash at him with the Great Axe. And then do it again.
Both of
need
those
Master
hits?
Tactics, by the looks. Didn't need Master Tactics, I guess.
You didn't?
First one, 13 with 4 Radiant. And second one, 9 with 8.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
In a rage after seeing the Minotaur take out your buddy, you just go over there and wail on it. He looks pretty badly beaten up now. As I
Nice.
calculate that.
I sure do hope Zordan has every bit of bravado that he seems to claim.
Zordan definitely does. He is living for this shit. As I go and check what spell he would cast now.
I just hope they don't hit him too hard.
Oh well.
I hope they don't hit it too hard.
I'm trying to remember what video that was from. I know
It's
it's
from-
ONG, but
Wait, what?
I know it's from ONG, but I can't remember which one.
It's from Dragon Ball PP.
Ah, that's it. Thank you.
Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. He looks down, holds his hands outward, and there's this loud rumbling sound as like a fountain of churned earth and stone bursts from beneath him and slams into the minotaurs around him. They make dexterity saving throws. That's a hit. That's a miss. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm real sick.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Alright, that was terrible rolls for damage. Wow, Prince Zordan, I expected so much more.
Zordan, you piece of shit.
You ninny.
You ninny, but this guy, the bottom one, does fall over, though.
Nice. How you fall over in water?
Because, shut up, that's what the spell says.
Oh, no, I wasn't questioning you. I'm just... The thought amuses me.
Alright. So, the Minotaur, surrounded by all you guys, looks around, snorts. In a puff of magic, he teleports down by Momo.
Nani?
So you don't like when I hit the tiny bird? Fine.
And he raises his short sword again. That is a miss with the short sword. But then he's going to go in for a headbutt.
Cutting words!
Okay.
Let me roll a 1d8.
Alright. You, Trevlon quickly enchants some words that distract the Minotaur enough so that Momo ducks under right before his head gets freaking crushed by a headbutt. The Minotaur then snorts, dives under the water, taking an attack of opportunity from Zordan. That's a hit. Zordan just punches the Minotaur right in the back of the head.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but everything is cutting out for me. Did he say he was aiming for Momo?
Yes, and he missed. And
Okay,
he
it's all
missed. God, this session's a fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
This session is cursed. Number 32 is cursed.
Okay. He dives under the water and swims away. The other Minotaurs, the downed one gets back up, raises his great axe, and swings for Zordan. That is a hit as he buries the axe in Zordan's back. Zordan looks fine, though. He can take it.
Zordan's a fucking beast.
I love him.
The other one follows suit, wailing on Zordan. That's also a hit. Yeah, Zordan still looks like he could do this all day.
Of course.
Alright. That is the Minotaur's turn. It is now Momo's turn.
He's going to... Alright. So he's going to crawl up here, behind Thav, and he's going to cast Healing Word on himself. Or Cure Wounds.
Which one?
Cure Wounds. You gotta be kidding me.
We're not. You heal 11 hit points.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. Okay, I misunderstood. Whew. Sweet. Alright, cool. Okay. Momo is going to cast...
You can't cast anything after Cure Wounds unless it's cantrip and a bonus
Okay,
action.
let me see if I change it to I don't want to hit Zordan.
I don't think you have any bonus action cantrips.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Gorelian.
I don't like the look of what's going down there. Which of the Minotaurs looks more hard?
Bottom one. The one that fell over.
Yeah, I'm going to run, jump, and warp.
Alright, you take a flying leap into the water. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
You come up gasping for air. You have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Okay, that's fine. So, my second attack will be normal because Zordan's within 5 feet.
Okay. Both of those hit. Alright. Even soaking wet, gasping for air, you still raise your war pick and just wail on the Minotaur in front of you.
That is my turn.
Cool.
Ez is going to move forward, and he's going to ready his Yeah, he's going to ready his short bow and take aim at the upper minotaur.
That's a hit.
And that would proc sneak attack, so he does that much damage.
Cool.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to give Master of Tactics to Prince.
All right. It is now Trevlon's turn.
Trevlon is going to...
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Trevlon is going to try and use Vicious Mockery again and on the less hurt Minotaur.
Cool.
So Wisdom verse 14.
Yep. Oh, once again, he insults the Minotaur's mother from his safe position up on the ledge.
Oof.
How rude.
How rude.
What a bitch.
Mm-hmm. And is that it?
Did that work?
Yeah, it worked. He hit.
Okay, thank you. So, through Psychic, they'll have disadvantage on his next attack roll, and then as his bonus action, he is going to give Bardic Inspiration to, we'll say Zordan, because he's right in the thick of it.
Cool. Have a
Okay,
go.
just remind myself, do I still have Master of Tactics available from the last time since I didn't use it? Or
I believe
does
so,
it
yes.
expire by now? Okay, cool. In that case, Theligath is going to run, jump, and try to impale his axe into the face of this Minotaur here. Constitution check for the water, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're fine.
That's fine. Yep. So Spider's Edge, and again. Does the
Both
bottom
of
one
those hit, the last one just barely.
That doesn't affect anything, does it? If it's just barely.
It does not.
Okay, cool. Then damage and damage. There we go. Lovely stuff. Beautiful.
All right.
That.
You plunge down, taking some wild swings with your axe. The Minotaur looks very, very, very hurt.
And that'll be me.
Cool. All right. Zordan turns, sees that the Minotaur is weakened, readies a fist, and takes a massive swing at it. That is a miss. He rolled a 2 plus his bonus, so it's kind of like whiffs through the water.
Then you also get.
All right, he's got. He does have that bonus, a D8. That makes it a hit.
Nice.
All right, so that's going to deal a shit ton of damage to the Minotaur.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, he just, like, punches the Minotaur and shakes it so hard, like, you hear the sound of cracking bones as it goes limp.
Did he just break its neck?
He broke its everything.
Jesus
Those
Christ!
limp floats in the water, and Zordan yells out, "Hell yeah!"
I love him so
I love
much.
Zordan.
And from below, you hear the sound of shifting stone and the sound of hoofbeats going away.
This little bitch thinks it can run away from.
All right. The one Minotaur still standing. Was that the one that Trevlon mocked, or not?
It was the upper one.
Okay, cool. It turns to you, Corellian, says, "This is not your affair, little man." And brings down his great axe. You hold your shield up in time to parry it and struggle to push against the weight because this guy is fucking big. Momo, you're up.
Okay. I am... Okay. I'm gonna take a few steps forward. What could I even do?
Do you have cantrips?
I do. But I don't want to hit you. I'll cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
And
It failed,
I'll aim-
so it takes that radiant damage as a beam of light shines down right into its eyes and burns it. And I
Okay.
think that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Corellian.
Krellian is... the transforming war pick is on a bonus action is what makes it transform, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Corellian is going to transform the war pick into a long sword on a bonus action and basically use that to slash under the across the Minotaur's gut. So shield in one hand, sort of trying to bear down against that. So attack time, it uses a 1d8. So I'm just gonna use the war pick thing because it's basically the same stats but slashing damage. I still had disadvantage on my attacks, right?
Yes. And you hit anyway because you're fucking Corellian.
Damn,
Yeah.
fucking right there.
So that much slashing damage.
Yeah. This thing looks really, really bad off. Okay. Mal, you're up.
As seeing an opening is going to take aim with his short bow and try to finish this thing.
That's a hit.
Yes. Yes, make him kill while he's away. Yes.
Do you make him kill while he's away?
No, I don't. I don't want to neuter someone else's character. Phil.
Hey!
Okay.
Besides, we could probably question him.
Yeah, true.
Malifane hurriedly takes out a blunted arrow, takes advantage of the Minotaur's distraction, and whacks it on the head, knocking it unconscious.
Nice.
Okay.
Right, let's drag this fucker out of the water before we all drown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thavagoth and I assume Zordan will just...
Zordan, after
Always
a lot of
boy.
cajoling and complaining, finally agrees to help drag this heavy-ass Minotaur out of the water.
Just for posterity, Thavagoth is going to swim around and find his Javelin of Lightning,
Okay.
pick that shit back up. Before popping out again. Lovely stuff.
Eventually, everyone pops out of the water with an unconscious Minotaur. And what they do with him now, we'll leave until the next session, because I am fucking dying.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Mm.
I think we definitely
Same
need
hat.
Trevor for this kind of.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need Walrus and his Trevelani goodness for interrogation-y goodness.
Mm-hmm. We'll see you not next week because that's Christmas Day, but maybe the week after. All right.
Yeah, but that's New Year's Day as well, isn't it?
That's not as big a deal as Christmas.
That's true.
Alright.
All right. See everyone in YouTube land later. See everyone in post-show land very shortly, and hopefully for a very short time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.